Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Room to Grow. Last time, we discovered the magical power of a cactus. And today, we'll continue to do so. Oh, boy. There are two cacti. One of them is in... What? What is going on here? So obviously... No, not obviously. I was gonna say I could do that to press that guy over there, but that totally doesn't work. Okay, here's an idea. There are two cacti, but only one goal. Two possibilities I can imagine. Also, I just realized one of them, this one is bigger and greener than the other one. But I guess because it's between grid cells as opposed to the other one that's... it's like on one axis and the other one's between all the axes. In any case, I can imagine two possibilities. One is we need to get both cacti to the same square, which seems probably impossible. Or the other is we have the option of getting one or the other there, which seems more likely to me. So let's kind of work under that assumption. And so I think... I don't know what I'm doing. Because that's not going to work. Let's see, I started here. I think I need to get the rightmost cactus somewhere to the left. In order to be able to go somewhere to the left, I need my pot and my whole body to be moved upwards. If that is the solution. Which would require something along these lines. So I'm going to push that guy into nowhere and do this, and now I realize, after pushing that guy out of the way, that there was another location for him, and he had to stay there the entire time. Okay, so I managed to get one guy to the right spot, but not the other. Also, I'm curious. I see. He was lit up bigger and greener because he's on the goal spot, and that's the way that you can tell that a cactus is sitting on the goal spot, because I did notice that this one got bigger and greener as a result of doing that. So they grow flowers when all of the cacti have reached the goal spot. If an individual cactus has reached the goal spot, it is larger and greener, but it is still waiting to grow flowers for the other one to get there as well. Okay. I now have more information, which perhaps I can use to win video games. So, I could push him off. Is there going to be a way to bring him back? Maybe. What if I do this? Haha! Great. Okay, it's always good to get a first puzzle under your belt when starting up in a future puzzle session, because after how long number 15 took me, I can imagine 16 or 17 really stumping me right from the outset. Okay, let's just start with kind of very obvious gameplay. I can push you there, but now I don't have a way out. So, if I'm ever going to push you up from the bottom, it implies that part of me is down here. And then when I move up, I can still get out. However, the only place that I could push the guy to my left, further to the left, onto the goal, involves pushing right here. So, I need to make that move sooner, because I need my head to be there to push against it to push one guy, such as now, but then I need my head out of the way so that I can go win with the other cactus. And I think a way that I might be able to do that is something like this, but I'd already have to have a piece of me below him before we did that. So if I want to get a piece of me below him before we did all that, I don't see a way to get a piece of me below him. I don't see a way to get a piece of me below him. And also, if I get a piece of me below him so that I can actually lift him up, it implies I've come at least this far. And then... unless I get my pot below him, I don't see a way... I can't get my pot below him. I don't see a way to do this. What if I do this? There we go. Okay. Didn't really have a plan, that just kind of came together as I was experimenting, but I'll take it. Here's another screen transition, and it looks like we're reaching possibly the end of some type of area, but here's level 18. Let's see what it has in store. Oh my goodness, there's no grid. What? What? I'm trying to go to the right. I can't go to the right. Can I pull the whole grid along or something? Okay, so we entered a new screen on the select level playing field, and now it appears that we have some kind of new game mechanic in play. I imagine somewhere I'm gonna get leverage and like push against the grid or something. I'm not really sure. Okay, I have a vague idea of something I could try, which is this. Alright, so that does not, it's not like the bush is fixed and I ended up pushing the grid somehow instead or something. Okay. What happens if I do... No. What happens if I do... this? I see. So... the rest of my body can be pushed off the grid. However, my head is unable to move off the grid freely. Okay, so knowing that, I need to construct a little hook or crook that I'm going to get around this guy. Okay. Okay. What if I do... No. What if I do... No. What if I do this? Now it's kind of surrounding him. So if I do this, and then this... Aha! Okay. Did it. Different type of feel of gameplay without really having to introduce new elements per se. It's almost like removing elements. Removing some places of the grid where my head is able to go. So I can't push to the right here. If I go to the right, I'm unable to because there aren't a grid line over there. Alright. And I need to be able to push twice to the left on the cactus to get him to the goal. But if I move my body into this area, I'll only be able to push... Sorry. If I move my body into this area like this, I'll only be able to push once and then I'm out of space. What if... and I can't push against here because there's no grid. So once I start pushing to the right... well, what if I had... after I push to the right, then did something like this. There we go, and then I push to the right again. Again, I'm not sure how I got there. It was just kind of like I was halfway there and examining possible moves. Feels good when you get something, though. Okay. Sometimes the grid is not just in arbitrary sections, or sometimes the grid is arbitrary sections. So I can't go right from here, because there's no grid line there. And yet, somehow I need to push. Alright. It still doesn't seem... well, hold on. That's going the wrong way. And if I try to push against this side... oh, there's not even a grid there. I want to push against this side, though, but I'll never be able to do that. So I need... What? Okay, so let's think outside the box. Rather than try to push him toward the goal, what if I push him away from the goal and then eventually swing back around and somehow push him toward the goal? I'm not sure that that's a good first move. This one feels a little bit better for some reason. Because then I could do this, and then that would totally work if I undo a few of these moves. And then this. Neat. Okay. I imagine there are multiple possible solutions to a number of these puzzles. That felt like the intended solution on that one, I feel like, but I don't know why I feel that way. Sometimes you have thoughts that you can't articulate. Other times you have thoughts that you don't even if you had the words, you couldn't articulate because you don't know what the reason is. This is kind of in the latter category. Okay, let's quit being long-winded about things. That is the wrong way to be pushing. So let's undo a few, and I guess I wanted to go this way. Oh, it's such a good idea, except for the fact that it doesn't work. Wouldn't you agree? So, it seems like I'm going to need to push my pot. Well, no, now I won't be able to push there either. Because now a segment of my body cannot be pushed this way at all. And the problem is, it looks like if I want this segment that I just created to push against this guy, it means 2 pushes in that direction, pushing everything to the left. But my pot is currently in the way. I would need to get my pot like way out of the way without putting other bits of my body in the way. That does not currently seem possible. So instead, if I can only push the cactus to the left once, the key then is to be able to push the cactus to the left once when I can't move against this grid. So that implies moving the cactus down, pushing it to the left once, and then moving it back up, I believe is what the game is screaming at me. So I want to push it down, move it left once, and then push it back up. So here's a way to go down. Here's a way to go left. Nope, that's not to the left once. Down. Ooh. No, hold on. Down. How am I going to get it to the left once after that? Because basically I couldn't have already turned my body. So maybe I need to approach the cactus from the other side. But then how am I going to get the downy bit? That felt like kind of good. But now 2 to the left of my head. Or sorry, 2 below my head. Like I can't get this little segment part done to be able to push him to the left now. I don't think I could push him up, left, down, but let me just, yeah, that pushes him into the wall and he just dies. So I do think pushing down, left, up is the solution still. And the question is how I get the left bit. And the problem... I see it. Here's a down. Now I have access to the left? No, I still don't have access to the left. Right, so pushing down implies that I have both have part of me here and part of me here. These 2 bits, the top portions, are covered. Which means now to push him to the left eventually, it doesn't seem like I can do that because that requires these 2 bits And one of them is already taken. So... I liked my idea of trying to push down, left, up, but right now it does not seem feasible. Unless... if I could push down again, or push myself back up again... Yeah, what if I push myself back up again? I can't, though. There isn't space to do so. Oh, that's problematic. I don't think that this will help at all, but I just want to see. If I do this... Yes, this is not helping at all. Confirmed. Not a help. Alright. Let's stand back and think. So, pushing him to the right, I'm fairly certain will never help. But rather than simply state that I'm fairly certain it will never help, let's just watch it happen in case some new idea pops into my brain. Because we could now get leverage to get on the side of him, however, our body is in the way. And we can't really move our body out of the way. And we've already discovered that we can't push him up because that immediately kills him. So in terms of the cactus, the only thing he can do is either move to the left, which we don't see a way to do, move to the right, which seems like it's going to make things impossible, or move down, which seems like the right solution, because moving up kills him. So the question is, how do I move the cactus down and then eventually be able to move him left? Which is exactly what I've been going after for a while. Move him down, and then eventually be able to move him left. There's the down. Eventually left. As a quick observation, I'm currently in the state where the move that I just made has me crossing a non-grid square. Oh, yeah. So is there a way... Here we go. Is there a way for me to do that? Without pushing the cactus down? That's it. If I do this... Now, I managed to get on the place where I can do the leverage. Okay, so that was an interesting observation. Despite the fact that my head couldn't walk across the non-portion of the grid, I could push my whole body so that a segment of me was across the non-portion of the grid, and then I was able to move the cactus. Not sure how well I articulated that, but it made sense in my head. Let's check out level 22. We have a cactus. There's only a tiny bit of pushability here. There's some down here, and there's some over here. And those are kind of the only two sections of the puzzle that allow us to push for leverage. We are going to need to push up, it seems, in order to push the cactus to the goal. So the question seems to be, how do we get leverage below the cactus? And also have the ability to push downward again, which requires getting over into that gritty segment of the puzzle. And right now, this is how I see to do it. Except for we banged against the thingy-madoo. And even if I got the cactus up, I would have accidentally pushed him 3 to the right, which didn't help my progress. I guess I could have only pushed him 2 to the right, which would have been better. So suppose I did this. It doesn't help get my pot out of the way, though. I needed to go many steps to the right, actually. So what if instead I do this to get my pot way out of the way? And then what? Yeah, and then just go get underneath him and push him up. Okay. Alright. It's a relatively small space of mechanics that get put together into a number of different interesting puzzles with different types of solutions, which I think is kind of mostly kind of like the hallmark of a good puzzle game. I'm enjoying it in any case. Even if I have been relatively successful at most of the puzzles. That's probably one of the reasons I'm enjoying it. I'm succeeding. What? So I believe we are going to have to push our tail in order to get that guy onto the right spot. And so the question is, how do we do that and also do anything useful with the other guy who needs to go up a bit, it looks like. So if the other guy needs to go up and to the right. Oh, I can't push him to the right. I can never get leverage to the right. I still don't know if two cactuses can reach the same goal. I imagine pushing one on top of the other will crush the other, based on what we've seen before. Is there a way to get the rightmost cactus down? I don't think there is. So I think the rightmost cactus has to go to the top goal. So imagine the only goal, imagine the top goal and the top cactus were gone. And imagine the only thing I needed to do is get the bottom cactus to the bottom goal. Let's reduce the puzzle to that and see if I can solve that. Because right now I don't even see a way to solve that. So, obviously I'd want him to go up. But then I need him to go right. And that seems impossible. Because the only way that I can push is push things to the left or up. So, some of my assumptions somewhere are wrong. Let's see. I have one other idea, which is something along the lines of... What if I can push both cacti to the same goal? Which would be done like that, except for I'm already in the way. Can I undo a few of those moves and do things differently? No, because you already aren't up high enough. So can I change the shape that I'm creating with myself? Oh, I can push you to the right like this. And then push you up. That's going to be part of the solution somehow. Okay, I think I might see it. So, I need that to be able to push the other guy. Then I need to... I can't push it to the right like that, though. So I want to push you to the right. Yeah, actually... If I put you there, this is still not quite right, but it's getting close, I think. No, that's correct. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. I feel good about myself on that one. Alright, cactus to the right. I shall follow the sign and be a cactus who moves to the right. Oh, this is crazy looking. What is this? Forest Plus. So these are like optional levels? I guess we'll check them out. Oh, looks like there's a meta puzzle to even get to some of the puzzles or something, maybe? Okay, this might go deeper than I thought. All right. Do I have initial thoughts here? Let's just try to get this guy somewhere good. And it's already not looking very good for him. What if... I don't know what I'm what-ifing here. Okay, there's one of the cactuses already in the right spot. That's pretty great. This guy doesn't seem like he's getting anywhere, though. I presume that this one wants to go downward. Just kind of seems natural right now. But it's going to be really hard to get that one downward, it would appear. That almost works. So I might be able to push him downward later. So if I can come up with a way this is not doing what I want. And that's not really doing what I want either. I'm not sure what I'm doing right now, as you might be able to tell. I want to do something like this on the other guy, but that's totally not going to work. I'm just focused on moving the right-hand side guy to where I want him to be. And right now it is not going well. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to push everything down there. And I can't push him down first. Is there any chance it's this guy who needs to be moved over to the right and then eventually there? I don't think so. I think the right guy is going to the right hole and the left guy is going to the left hole. But I'm only 85% sure about that. Okay, let's once again reduce the problem to a simpler problem. Let's get any cactus over to this hole. That is my goal. Get any cactus there. I don't care if I kill the other cactus along the way. So obviously I can get somebody this far, but then pushing them down is going to be the problem. One way to push down would be to have some leverage at the top, as well as leverage at the left. But I can't get both of those at the same time in the obvious way. It's also noteworthy that there's this extra space down here. It doesn't look like it could be used for pushing, but it does look like it's going to be used for if part of me is over here and then pushes down like this kind of thing at the very end of the puzzle. In fact, that might be the final move, is pushing the leftmost cactus downwards like that. Yeah, actually that's interesting. Let me do something along those lines again. That's not at all what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. But I'm starting to get ideas. That's not going to work at all, though. So once again, this. That could be a final move. But I need to push to the right. If I need to push to the right... Just to verify, this kills one of the cactuses, right? It does indeed kill one of the cactuses. Okay. Here's an idea that I haven't worked with. Rather than having my head go to the left of the bottom cactus, let's have my tail go to the left of him. And then we can push him like this. Now he's in kind of a good spot. Now I can push this one down. And I can't quite push this one down, but if I had done things differently and waited here... I still can't push him down. But I feel like I'm getting somewhere now. This move definitely seems interesting to me. In fact, what if... No, it doesn't quite work. How about this? No, because that pushes him down immediately. So I do need to start with this. What about this? Now I have leverage on top of him. But now he gets there too early, and then I push him away. So that's an interesting idea, but I either need to start the other guy sooner or start him later. I think I could start him later by doing this. No, because now I can't push him to the left. So... I think I might see it. So what about here? If I push him to the left... no, I still can't push the other guy down another one. We're close. Is there a way to push this guy down one? Here we go. Now he's down one. Now I can do my left pushes. And I can get above them both. And this would work, except for part of me is now in the corner there and it doesn't work. But that's an interesting start as well. So these three moves to start are interesting. But yeah, now it's very hard to push him down. Alright, what if I'm going to use that to push him down at the end? No, because then I miss my chance to... Oh, boy. What if I do something like this? This is kind of exactly what I've done before, isn't it? No, this will work. No, it doesn't, because that one's already getting pushed down. Okay. This is not changing anything. I'm just repeating the same set of actions. I am aware. I'm almost there. can feel it. If I do that, I can't do that. Because now I can never push against the left-hand side. So I push up, then we're going to bump against the thing with my pot on the bottom. I haven't ever really tried to use leverage here. It's not going to help me. That feels like a really great first move for whatever reason. So I want to keep exploring with it. Did I try this? I feel like I did. Yeah, and the problem was now that one gets there early. So could I have changed the shape with a 2 up at the beginning? No, because then if I try to do this, then we have this problem. Got it. And there's never an opportunity for me to push the left cactus down without pushing the right cactus down here. I want to push the left cactus down sooner. So what if I do this? That doesn't work. What if I go up, up, left, 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 left? This is the thing I was trying earlier. And now the problem is I can't get the leverage over here to work at the same time. So the problem I'm running into when I start like this is that I can't seem to move the left cactus down when I want to. Because I have to wait until after my pot is over on the right-hand side. What about this? This is something that I did investigate before. Remind me how it goes wrong. Right, the little crook is running into the hedge in the middle. Is there another way? Yes, to push that cactus down. Yes, now he's in the right spot. And can I get the other guy in the right spot? No, but it's getting pretty close. It's like almost. Could I have done something else? Not that. Apologies for the poor articulation of my thoughts at this point. It is a struggle. But I feel like there's something to do with doing some kind of crook like this. No, that's not going to help me. Let's do it anyway. Sometimes you have to investigate moves that you know are wrong in order to come up with new ideas. This is not helping you, though. If I go like that to start, then we're just going to be pushing that guy to the right, so that's no good. If I go like that to start, it does have some good possibilities. No. I meant to say if I go like that to start, it has some good possibilities. And so if I do this, let's ignore the fact that we push that cactus to the right. can't really ignore the fact that I pushed that cactus to the right. Up, right, up, left. This seems like a good start. Left, left. But now I'm really limited. I can't go up. Going down doesn't seem helpful. Going right isn't going to get me anywhere. And going more to the left is just going to start dragging that guy. Whenever I went down. Up was not possible, right was not possible, so left is the only thing I can do here until I reach this. So I've kind of trapped myself into those are all the moves that I can do there. So maybe this is not the right first couple of moves on this puzzle. Let's also keep in mind that I am on Forest Plus, and I should expect that these puzzles are going to be more difficult. So maybe this would be something that I should prefer to come back to toward the end of the game. Let me look at this on my own for a little bit longer and see if I can come up with anything, but we might have to abandon this for now and go back to the mainline game. Alright, after trying some different starting configurations, I think I found something good with down, right, up. If I go around and get leverage on the other side of this guy, then I can do this, and I believe I can push down once more and solve the puzzle. Hooray! We got one of the Forest Plus puzzles done. Let's go ahead and call things there. I think I will continue on trying to do some more of the Forest Plus puzzles tomorrow, or whenever the next episode airs. I have no idea what the scheduling of this is going to be. But if we have to abandon these, we can, and we can go back to the mainline story. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Room to Grow. For now, bye-bye.